Now, when we talk about employee benefits, you have set of employees working for you. When these employees give their employment services to you, you are an entity. You are not representing employer. Whom are you representing? So you need to pay some benefit to the employee who is giving his blood and sweat to you. When you give, the first thing that comes to your mind is salary. Is salary an employee benefit? Yes, salary is an employee benefit. But when we talk about employee benefits, we're not talking only about salary. We're talking about any form of consideration given by the entity to the employees for the services given by them. For the services taken from the employees, whatever money we pay them is called as employee benefits. Sir, why do we need to have a separate standard for the same? Isn't it simple? When you pay salary, entry will be salary account debit to cash. And because salary is an expense, it has to be transferred to P&L. Entry will be P&L account debit to salary. If it is bonus, instead of salary, you write bonus. If it is wages, instead of wages, you write bonus. Whatever, salary, wages, bonus, anything that you pay. Isn't it simple payment entry transfer to PL entry? Why do we need a separate accounting standard to deal with this? That will be the reason why we need this standard. It is not as simple as you think. Salary, like you mentioned, looks simple, but salary also can become complicated. Understand? Don't you think salary of this month is paid next month? Yes. An employee who gets salary on 1st or 2nd of September, it is for the services given by the employee in the month of August. You are a company. You pay August salary in September. When should you write that expense? In August or September? August. Expense has to be recorded on accrual basis. Payment will be made when? September. But expense is August. You say, sir, big deal, sir. It will be fine. One day only difference. What if March month salary is paid in April? Then you have to write that expense in March. See, half money. The payment should be made in September. In April month, you pay last year March month salary. What if the employee has got increment in this year? So then you understand there is some small complexity involved. To solve that, we have this standard. Say, sir, that's still not big deal, sir. CA foundation knowledge only, I know. 31st of the month, you will write the entry, salary account debit to outstanding salary. Next month, when I pay, I'll write outstanding salary to cash. Isn't it easy? It's not that simple. Bonus, let's say employee worked hard during April to March, April 2025 to 31st March 2026. Company has to give bonus. Company will tell bonus will be given after I evaluate your performance. I can't evaluate your performance on 31st of March. Sometime in July or August, I will evaluate your performance. And some entities they'll say bonus will be given based on your performance and the company performance. Company's performance they'll evaluate. Your performance they'll evaluate. They'll identify how much of bonus should be given to you. By the time they give, it might become September or October. You worked hard from April to March. For that, the employer is giving benefit to the employee in the month of October, almost Deepavali time. 6 months of delay. 6 months of. Now the question is, payment is made by the company on 31st of March 2026. Service is given by the employee from April 25 to March 26. You tell me when should I record that expense? Payment I know, October 2026. But when have we taken the service? April to March. Don't you think you should book the expense April to March? Yes. That you learn in this accounting standard. That's not the end. It will become much more complex. You are an employer. At the age of 25, I joined your company as an employee. I will work in your company for 35 years. When I become 60 years old, my service is over. I will retire. On retirement, you will give me some lump sum money. When are you paying? When I become 60, that is 35 years from now. In the year 2025, you will give me money in 2060. When will you give me money? 2060. Should you write it as expense? Let's say you will give me 1 crore rupees. Can you write 1 crore as expense in 2060? No. Did I give you so much of service in that year? No. Why do you give me 1 crore in 2060? because I gave you service from 2025 to 2060, 35 years of service. At the end of 35 years service, you gave me 1 crore. So that 1 crore has to be booked as expense over 35 years in your P&L. How much you write every year? 1 crore divided by 35. 1 crore is the payment made after 35 years. The service I give over 35 years is not equal to 1 crore. It is much lesser than 1 crore. I gave service in first year. Should have given me some money at the end of first. You don't give me now. I will give you service in 2026. You will give me money in 2060. 14 years, 24 years delay, 34 years delay. You give me with interest. So 1 crore needs to be paid after 35 years. You need to discount 1 crore for 35 years and identify today's value. And it's not one single amount. I'm giving you service in 2026 or every year. Every year, 2025, 26, I give you service. 26, 27, 27, 28, 28, I'll give you every year service. Every year you would have to give me salary. Every year service cost plus interest for the remaining period. Together will become 1 crore. And it's not even same. 2025-26, whatever service I gave service now. You're paying me money in 2060. That is 34 years of delay. So compounding has to happen for 34 years. Current year, whatever service I gave, let's say I gave you service, you should give me 12 lakh rupees salary. You won't give 12 lakh salary. You will give me 10 lakh rupees in hand. 2 lakh you will cut. You will keep it with you. On the 2 lakh, you need to add interest for 34 years. Second year, 2026-27, I gave you some service. In that again, 12 lakh is my salary. 10 lakh rupees I will take home. 2 lakh you will keep with you. On the 2 lakh, 33 years interest. On the next 2 lakh, 32, 31, 30, 29, like that. In between, after 5 years, my salary increased from 12 lakhs to 18 lakhs. You gave me 14 lakhs in hand and 4 lakhs you kept with yourself so that you will give me on retirement. On that, all the interest, adding it all together. At the end of 35 years of service, that is in 2060, you need to pay me 1 crore. 1 crore is payment made after 35 years of service. Every year you need to identify the cost of the service that I have given you in this year, for which you have to give the money in this year, but you won't give now. You will give it to me on my retirement. And in the next year, service cost for that year plus interest cost for the service given in first year. And this is not for one employee. Some employee will join in 2035. Some employee will join in 2028. Some employee will leave in 2034. So payments will be there, receipts will be there. Employees will come, employees will go. You need to keep all these computations on to identify how much expense to write in P&L. First point. If you pay, very good. If you don't pay, if you tell him I will pay when you retire, liability also should be written in balance sheet. Yeah, okay. Service is taken, payment is not made. So how to do all this is what we will learn in AS 15. I'm not teaching you AS 15. I'm giving you the reason why AS 15 has come into picture. You understood? Employee andre, yeah. Employee definition as per the standard is like this. There should be agreement between employer and employee. There should be agreement making them employer-employee. That relationship should be established by way of an agreement. That agreement can be implied also. We have not signed the agreement, but you are behaving like employer. I am behaving like your employee. Then also employer-employee relationship is established. Understood? Second point. The services that I offer to you should be of personal nature. My involvement is needed in that service. You understand? And after I give that service, you should have control over the service that I have given. You should have control over the service that I have given. And third and more important point, for the service that I give to you, for you to have control over it, you should give me some compensation. You should give me some adequate, not adequate, that's not the point. 99% of the people in the country feel that they are paid less. They are paid less, they are underpaid. So remaining 1%, they are the people paying less salary. So what I'm trying to tell you is adequacy is not the question here. Adequacy is not the question here. Compensation. If you pay, then it is employer-employee. If you don't give any compensation, free of kelsa madaskonಡ್ರೆ, that is not employer-employee relationship. Are you getting it? Yeah. Read this. Factors to be considered to determine employee status. Number one, nature of agreement. Personal services to entity, and entity should control the work. Next one, payment of compensation. Entity pays compensation or benefits for services. They will give you compensation or they'll give some benefits. They'll say you can stay in our quarters free without paying rent. We'll give you cab facility. We'll give you free breakfast. We'll give you pick up and drop facility. We'll give you free holiday. All of that is also employee benefits only. It need not be just cash. We'll give you healthcare insurance. That healthcare insurance is part of your CTC. They say CTC 12 lakh. Sir, ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, 50,000 ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Sir, ಮತ್ತೆ you told 12 lakh rupees salary. That 50,000 rupees what you don't get in. Part of it is tax. Your tax we will pay. Professional tax we will pay. We will give you breakfast, lunch, dinner. We'll give you cab pickup, cab drop, health insurance. Your health insurance we will pay premium cut from your salary. We will pay health insurance for your father and mother. Yeah, they tell all this. We will give you PF when you retire. That is your salary only. Your salary is 1 lakh. They won't give you 1 lakh. They'll give you 50,000. Balance 50,000. Some money they give to Nirmala auntie. Some money they'll give to hospital because one day you will fall sick. Some money they'll keep in your retirement fund. Some money they'll keep for your fun Friday. So all of this. Oh my God, what happened? What to know? ಆಯ್ತದೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ. So they will give your money to you, but not directly in the form of some other benefit, some other service, or some other point of time. But whenever they give, it's from AC here, not there. Okay, no, don't worry. Nothing will happen. Funny. Okay, read the last one. Intent of the parties. The intention should be to create employer-employee relationship, whether agreement is there or not. Come on, yeah. Read this. Help me. Are they employees or not? Full-time laborers. Yeah. How about part-time laborers? Yeah. Daily wagerers. ನೀವು ಡೈಲಿ ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಡಿ, ತಿಂಗಳು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ? Employees only. Full-time employees? Yes. First understand, then write. ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪೆನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಬಂದ್ರಮ್ಮ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಬರೆಯೋದೇ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. Part-time employees. Yes. Temporary casual employees. Sorry, permanent employees are also employees. Temporary employees. Yeah, employees is employees only. How about interns? Yeah, you take intern. Depends. What if you pay them compensation? They are your employees. What if you don't pay them compensation? No, not your employees. How about directors? Director of a company? If they are managing director, yes, they are employee. Why? Director can vacate the office easily. No, managing director cannot vacate. Managing director is an employee of the company. He has to resign for the post of managing director separately. He has to resign for the post of director separately. Managing director is an full-time employee of the company. Are you getting it? Very good. Then how about non-executive director? No, they are not employees of the company. You take loan from the bank. Bank will appoint one director to safeguard their loan money that's there in you. They are not your employee. You understand? Okay. Then how about independent director? Independent director is not an employee. He is independent from the company. He is interested in the company only for shitting fees. He comes, shits in the meeting, and then goes after. Nothing else. You understand? They will give you independent outside opinion of the company. For the company. Understood? Come on, fatapat, tick mark. Bega. Let's understand types of employee benefits. There are several types of employee benefits. Types of employee benefits. It is short-term employee benefits, post-employment benefits, other long-term benefits, termination benefits. What are the types? Short-term employee benefits, post-employment benefits, other long-term benefits, termination benefits. Don't read from the theory given there. What according to you is short-term? Payable within 1 year. Okay, nice. I'll tell you the definition of short-term employee benefits. Any employment benefits payable by the employer, payable by the for the service taken from the employee. I'll repeat. Any employment benefits payable by the employer for the benefits taken from the employee within 12 months from the end of the year in which service is taken. Payable within 12 months from the end of the year in which service is taken. Then it is short term. For example, I am your employee. I gave you service in September 2025. When did I give you service? 2020. End of the year in which given service andre 31st of March 2026. If you are supposed to pay me money within 12 months from the end of that year, meaning till 31st of March 2027, if you are supposed to pay money to me, it is short term. Short is so long, no? Shortest long is the longest long is you understood? You are supposed to give me benefit within 12 months from the end of the year in which I have given service. I gave service now, no. You are supposed to give me bonus. You told work hard now, I will give you bonus next year Deepavali. Next year Deepavali is October 2026. I am giving you service in September 2025. Year ends in 31st of March 2026. Within 12 months is till 31st of March 2027. Are you going to pay me money before 31st March 27? Yes. Is it short term, long term? Short term. Short term. Are you getting it? I did some hard work. I did some like very good service to you today. For which you're going to give me money in February 2027. Short term, long term? Short term. March 2027. Short term. April 2027. Then it is long. You understood what is short term? What is short term? Read it now. Benefits which fall due wholly within 12 months after the end of the period in which employee renders the related service. Oh my God. And it does not include termination benefits, long-term benefits, post-term employment benefits are not included. Next, let's understand what is post-employment benefits. Post-employment benefit means, see, now I am strong and healthy. I am taking care of my work. I am taking care of my life. But at the age of 60, 35 years from now, when I retire, I won't be getting salary, no? How would I plan my livelihood? In India, the government and the employers think employees are not smart. Employees are not smart. What do they do? If they get 1 lakh salary, they would spend 1 lakh 20,000 rupees in a month. Okay, EMI 20,000 loan ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು next ತಿಂಗಳು pay ಮಾಡೋದು. So if you have 1 lakh salary, you spend 1 lakh 20,000 rupees. Basically, full salary woodies ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. You won't save anything. And by doing this, you will come to a point where till the time you are getting salary, you have a nice home. You're traveling in cab, you're taking flights, you're going on holidays, you're having dinner dates, you're having Friday night parties, everything. The day you quit the employment, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ಬೇಕು. Why? No food at home to eat. Why? No salary. No salary, no groceries. No groceries, no food. So the day you finish your employment, straight away you'll find some nice temple where you can sit on the steps and then you become old also, no? You can beg. Some courtesy will be there. Or signal allu ಹೋಗೋದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. So we have option. This is what government thinks of Indian mentality. So what does the government and the employer say? You work for 1 lakh. You deserve 1 lakh rupees salary. But I won't trust you that you will save for your future in retirement. So I will not give you 1 lakh. 20,000 what belongs to you, I will keep it with me only. I'll give you 80,000 rupees. This 20, I will add interest. I will add interest 20, 20, 20. I will make it good amount. So at the age of 60, you retire. I'll still give you salary every month. We call it pension. I'll still give you. It will not be same amount. It will be half of that. But your expenses also will be reduced. No, by then you can't eat too much food. You'll eat less. You don't need big house. You need small because you can't walk far. You don't have to travel very far because your knees will be pain. You will walk only morning park. So your expenses are primitive. So they give you half the salary or 40% of the salary, with which no, you can survive. You can survive. You can live. So they give that money. Or they will give you a lump sum amount on your retirement. It's an gratuity. So to pay that, they keep money with them and they give it to you when you retire. That becomes post-employment benefits. What is post-employment benefits? At the end of the employment agreement is fulfilled. You reach the age where you can finish your employment contract. Then they will make you sit on one chair, put one shawl, give you one fruit basket. Your children, grandchildren will be there. Lifetime achievement award. All your colleagues will clap. They'll give you one Mysore box also. And they say, Tata, bye bye, you don't have to come back to office from tomorrow. You cry 2 times. You look at the office. I was always in this office, and my entire lifetime was in this office. Then you walk out of that office. That's post employment. When you walk out, they give you one check. Let it take, enjoy 15 days. You go on Europe trip with your wife. Company is sponsoring. Company is not sponsoring. Your salary, they didn't give it to you. They took it, kept it to them, and they're giving you. And they say, no, 60 years old, every year, health checkup free, company side. Company is not giving it to you free. Your money only. I kept it with that. I'm making you only take the service. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? So all that benefits, what you get because you gave the employment service, but you're getting the benefit when? At the end of employment. When did you give service? No. You work hard now so that after you retire, you will get money. Are you getting it? Or if you die, your children will get money. That is post-employment benefit. You understood? Then we have other long-term benefit. Other long-term benefit is not post-employment. Other long-term and post-employment benefit are different. What is the post-employment? Your employment term is over. Then I'll give you benefit. Post-employment. Other long-term, see you joined in 2025. In 2035, no, 10 years completion in the company. I'll give you 1 lakh rupees one-time bonus. Or successful 10-year completion in the company. You finish 15 years in the company. I'll give you one-time bonus. You finish 25 years in the company. Silver Jubilee service in the company. I'll send you on one trip. I'll give you some 10 lakh rupees bonus, or I'll give some shares of the company. Something like that. It becomes long term. Why? When are you giving service? 2025, 26, 27, 28. When am I giving you benefit? 2035. That is more than 1 year or no from the year in which you give service. So it is not short term. And it is not post employment. Post employment means you should retire. Have you retired? No. Is it short term? No. Which is not short term, which is not post employment, is other long term benefit. Sometimes they say if you give 10 years of service, they give 3 months leave. Maja money. 3 months sabbatical leave. 3 months leave. In that leave, you get salary. You don't have to come to office. 3 months straight leave. Go roam across the world. Find some kind of pleasure in life. When you come back tomorrow, because when you come back fresh, and you come back and then work better. A lot of entities do this. Now the corporates have this culture. Old Indian companies used to not. You find all these fancy people from outside India who come to India for 3 months tour and all. No. Why do they come? They come because they've been sent on sabbatical leave. ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇಶ ಅದೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ India is new. They come. It's been 3 months in India. I came to Agra. I was in Varanasi last week. Now going to Jaipur. They say, no, they come to India, they go, sabbatical leave, they come. Even if they want to know, Hong Kong, they come so young, they spend money. They get salary. They're on a sabbatical leave. The company has to check so the company can survive without you. What if the company is dependent on you? On one fine day, you die. Company also will die. No. Company want to ensure that company will continue without you. Processes should be able to run without you. Do the check. They'll send you on leave, and then see someone else will come to fill that gap of yours, and then company should run smoothly. And when you come back, they'll give you a different role, or if that same role is open, they'll give you same role. And when they say 1 month, 1.5 month, 2 months sabbatically, 1 month leave means you cannot say this month I'll take 2 days, next month I will take 3 days, in December I'll take 10 days. No, straight 30 days leave you should take. Another reason why they give is what if you're doing some scam in the company? When you are there, that scam will not be found. No. How will that be found? When someone else come to your place. So they send people on sabbatical leave. So during that sabbatical leave, let's say if you work for 10 years, company will give 3 months leave. So 2025, someone joined the company. They'll work till 2035. In 2035, they get 3 months leave. In 2035, 3 months, you have to pay money, no? Are you getting any service? No. When did you get service? 10 years. You received the service over 10 years, so you've given him 3 months leave. You paying it more than 12 months, no? After the end of the service. So it is not short. Is he still in employment? Yo, he is there. So it is not post-employment. So what is it? The long-term benefit. Okay. Everybody understood? Tell ya. Then what is termination? Termination is given when the employment contract is terminated. It's given when the employment contract is terminated. So from today, you are not my employer. I am not your employee. Now you will give me some money. That is termination benefit. You might understand or you might start getting little confused. Sir, short-term, long-term difference artha aitu. Short-term post-employment I understood, post-employment other long-term I understood. How is post-employment benefit different from termination benefit? Do you understand that it's slightly different? You get up, get up, get out. Out, ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಮಾತಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ I don't want to listen. Out. This is termination, wherein class is not over. ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Is the class over? Class is still what time? 1:30, 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, if he leaves, it is post-employment. At 10, at ಬೇಜಾರಾಯ್ತಾ? At 10:45, hey, stand here. At 10, shh. At 10:45, if I throw him out, so contract is not yet over, but if I send him out, at the time of me sending, see, let's say he's given me service. Let's say he is now 32 on the onward. From 25 to 32, 7 years he has served. His contract is there till 60 years. No, during this 7 years, I would have cut some money, no, to give him at the age of 60. Now he is leaving the company. So I'll give him money. That is termination benefit. Understood? If you have to give him money at the age of 60 when he retires, that is post-employment. Listen. It need not be like I am sending him out. He will get, hey, he'll say, hey, nothing I understand. You are boring. I'll get up and walk out. He will get up and then walk out. I am not sending him out. He himself is quitting. That is also termination. Termination is breach of employment contract or agreement between employer and employee, might be initiated by employer or might be initiated by employee. Doesn't really matter. So you understand difference between termination and post-employment? ಪಕ್ಕ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಭಯನೇ ಆಗೋಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಓ only 1 second ಅನಿಸೆ ನಾನೇನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ started substantiating. What were you telling? ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸರ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಹೊರಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಸರ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ him out. Every time in a surprise, no? People who didn't see what on you like, oh, okay, maybe you might have done something, so sorry sending. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, did you understand this? Short-term employee benefits, post-employment benefits, other long-term benefits, and termination benefits. Yes, Paka? Very good. Now, let's do one question, okay? Come to AQ2. I've given you a lot of employment benefits. I want you to classify them into short-term and long. Shall we? Paka? See this, salary that is paid within 5th of the next month. Short term? Very good. Bonus payable at the end of the quarter. Hey, end of the quarter. Within 12 months from the end of the year in which service is taken is short term. Baribedi, artha madikodi, look at the board. Keep your pen down towards the earth. Keep your eyes up towards the board. Read the next one. Pension payable at the end of employment. Long term. Termination. No, post-employment. How about gratuity payable at the end of employment? Sir, pension or gratuity, any difference? Pension, little money every month. Gratuity, lump sum money one time. How about compensation on voluntary retirement? Termination. A lot of them you might have seen, no? It's like, I wanted to pay for my son or daughter education. My son wanted to go to ES. So I took ES. US. So I took VRS. Yeah, or I wanted to do my son's wedding. So I took VRS. Meaning there is some money accumulated which they would get at the end of their service. 53 years or 54 years of service, or 4 more years or 5 more years of service there. They would get that money only on completion. But they can't wait for 6 years. Because son education, son marriage, All of this can't wait. So what do they do? Urgent. So what do the father retires and takes that money? Sounds very bad. That's reality. So many serials, so many movies you see. VRS they take and they take money for their kids' future. That money, what they get is on termination of that agreement. That's called termination employee pension. Lot of times parents to build house and all they take VRS, they take that money. Some of them take VRS, take money and then do business if they get good business idea. No? Never heard of VRS? Okay, very good. ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಸರ್ ನಾನೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿನ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಜೂಬ್ಲಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಜೂಬ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 25 years or something. Yeah, other long term. Yeah, long term benefit plan. So what sabbatical leave benefit? None. So look at this. You sign the employer-employee relationship. The agreement happened when? When did you join the employment? Sorry, when did you take the employee? To December 2024. You are giving January salary for December month. Short term, long term. Very nice. You give March salary in April. Short term. You're giving bonus for the service given in the year 24-25. After evaluating the services. When are you giving? October 2025. 25. Within 12 months from the end of the year in which service is taken. Observe. When is the service taken? 24-20. When did the year end? 31st of March 2025. 12 months from there, 31st of March 2026. When is the amount payable? October. Is it before 31st March 26? Yes. So it is short term. Give you full detail as to how is it short term. Till what date? What if they pay late? Payment is not the criteria. When is it payable? Due to be paid in October. Let's say company say, hey, Kasila boss, I will give you April 27. Let them give April 26, but it is still short term. It's not the payment date that matters. It is when is it due for payment. When does the company have obligation to pay? October 2025. So tell me, short term, long term? Come. Everybody understood? Come to next one, yeah. October 2028. October 2028. What's happening in October 2028? Leave travel concession. Oh, leave travel concession means company will tell you go, yeah, you go on trip. I will pay all the money. I'll pay for your hotel room. I'll pay for your flight ticket. I'll not just pay for you. I'll pay for your also. Wife or children or husband. I'll pay for your full family. You go with full family. Leave travel concession. LTC. Usually, it's very famous in banking companies. Banking companies, they give LTC every year. Never heard of? Based on your performance, certain number of kilometers they give. Up to these many kilometers you can go. Huh? I think private sector banks won't give. Still your, what is it, public sector bank still gives. But anyways, lot of private companies also nowadays give. Fine. Then you Coldplay concert ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆನೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಯಾರು can't even say that don't know. HR ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪಾಪ ಬೇಜಾನ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಗದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಂಡು ವಿಷಯ ಅಲ್ವೇನ್ರಿ ಬನ್ನಿಮಾ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ October 2028 ಅಲ್ಲಿ company is giving you LTC but when did you work really hard 23-25 in 23-25 if you put in your effort 23-24 24-25 within 12 months is 26 31st March 26 are we giving them LTC before 31st March 26 no beyond 31st March 26 is it short term post employment termination everything you told sir except the correct option it is other long term other long term okay very nice interesting December 2035 you retired so that you want to sit in Lal Bagh with your wife or husband and then relax ನೋಡಿ ಆ ಕಾಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಗೆ ಹರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಕುಪಚಿ you want to sit in your Lal Bagh or Kapan Park in the bench and then relax enjoy so what do you took retirement is it like service or no voluntarily you took retirement why if you wait till you retire no 60 years then knees will pain no you can't sit for long Now, when you want, you have energy only, you want to go sit in Lal Room. So now only you took early retirement. Is it post-employment? No, 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 no. Termination of the agreement. So this becomes termination benefits. Understood? So next one. December 2055, you retired. And they gave you gratuity. Poster. Very nice. Everybody understood this? Come on, copy. Tough, copy. Mega.